my best friend has a fatal disease. Some time ago, one of my best friends in the world began feeling a little dizzy. At first, he thought it was nothing serious, but as time went by, it became more and more apparent that something was indeed wrong. Then he went on the internet and read some more until eventually he came to the conclusion that he might have this fatal disease that kills 20% of the people it affects in the first year alone. Then he spent $400 on very expensive medical tests, and when the results came back, they confirmed that he indeed had this fatal disease. As you can imagine, the next few days and nights were completely terrible. My friend couldn't eat, he couldn't sleep, his mind was running at 1,000 kilometers per hour, and he literally thought that everything was lost. A few days later, he went to see a specialist doctor to get the double confirmation that he indeed was about to die. However, the doctor was surprisingly calm. She slowly went through every single test result one by one without actually addressing the elephant in the room that they both knew were there. At some point, my friend became completely impatient and he asked her why she wasn't addressing it. Then the doctor slowly looked at the test result, lifted her head, looked right my friend into his eyes, and told him there was absolutely nothing wrong with him. He was completely healthy and he never actually had this illness. As you can imagine, my friend just couldn't believe what he heard. It felt like a dream. He literally became the happiest man alive. He stood up, he started running around, smiling, laughing. It was crazy. Apparently, he simply misinterpreted the test results a couple of days ago when in reality, nothing was ever wrong with him. There were literally tears running down my cheeks. I was just so happy for him. But a couple of days later, I sat down and thought about everything that had actually happened. You see, at some point, my friend started feeling a little dizzy. So he convinced himself that something must be wrong. And even though the reality never changed, to him, his life became completely different. He was literally depressed. He couldn't eat, he couldn't sleep, he couldn't do anything. You know what's the best part of the story though? Is that everything, literally everything, was always in his head. In reality, he was never sick, but in his head. He went from being healthy to almost dying to healthy again. You know why that's so important? Because this story proves that reality does not exist. Everything is in your head. If you think you're strong, well, that means you're strong. If you think you're accomplished, that of course means that you're accomplished. Most importantly, if you think you can do something, then that of course means you can do it. Life is an illusion created by your thoughts, and it can be changed the moment you choose to change it. Everything is a matter of interpretation, and that's what you focus on, you create more of. And if you keep expecting bad things to happen, the world will not let you down. You become what you think about all day long.